My husband has been starting to gross me out lately, and now it's getting to the point where he can't even remember 70% of our conversations about how he makes me feel, and I'm starting to feel like I just want out of this marriage. I, 40F, and my husband, 40M, have been together since high school. We have built a financially stable and respectful relationship. He is a great father and role model to our young children. He does equal share around the house, laundry, cooking, parenting, etc. Over the past 3 to 5 years, I'm continuously finding him less and less attractive. We've been to counseling together over this. And we've had many peaceful conversations, but nothing seems to improve from my perspective. I'm going to list a few examples, and before Reddit jumps on me saying these things are stupid, please understand we've been together for a long time, and all the little things eventually snowball into big things. He forgets about 70% of our conversations. I'm having to give him reminder receipts on everything we've talked about. He snores while awake, literally. His face and hair smell so bad, to me, anyways. I'm pretty sure it's just his bodily oils. When he wants attention, he gets really immature and starts talking in a baby voice. He leaves boogers and skin flakes and slash around the sink. I could go on with more examples, but let's not keep you here forever. We have talked about every single one of these things, and more. If there could be a medical issue, he's been to a doctor. Everything is fixable, but it's not being fixed. I know I'm not perfect. But these things seem to irritate me to my core. I feel like screaming at the top of my lungs, bashing my head through a wall. That's dramatic, but I feel desperate. This cannot be the rest of my life. How do I get over this? Or what can we further do so we can live happily the rest of our lives? Edit, this is really blowing up. And I'm thankful for everyone's comments. Keep commenting. I think a lot of us are finding community, and can resonate with one another. Even in the disagreements, there's quite a bit of valuable information. There's a lot of actionable items I am considering as I plan my next move. More medical checkups/specialist appointments, therapy, HRT, big girl conversations, etc. Many balls are up in the air, and I will come back to do an update once I have the ducks in a row. Update. First, thank you to everyone who commented and took the time to share insight. I read as much as I could. As a newbie Redditor, it was pretty overwhelming. Just a few of my own comments. I do recognize I'm in perimenopause. I will be talking to my doctor about this. Even though the rage boils my entire being, I still remember how to be gentle, kind, and empathetic. I was never a raging batch towards him like a few suggested. I'm more forceful with my tone to truly get my message across. As many of you pointed out in the comments, I've let a lot slide in the past, which is how I've gotten here. So perimenopause rage is actually emboldening me to be more assertive. My annoyance is amplified, but his behavior is still unacceptable. He doesn't have ADHD, that's actually me, lol. Unless mine is so bad, he looks neurotypical, lol. He has gained weight over the past few years. He's not obese, but he's been an athlete the majority of his life, and so the extra 50 to 70 pounds is probably a lot for him and is causing a lot of the issues. The hygiene issues will have to be discussed another day. Based on what happened tonight, I don't think he could have handled it. I will be making skincare suggestions but will not be purchasing things for him. He's a grown-ass man and can do that himself. I've been proactive to make sure I'm taking care of myself as I age. I don't need to be making his doctor appointments and buying him his skincare. And the baby voice thing, I'll just keep telling him it's deeply unattractive and honestly gross. To the update, sorry so long, it was like I was talking to a child. Tonight, we were relaxing in bed, and I began by saying, have you ever considered getting tested for sleep apnea? He says, apprehensively, yes. I have, and waited for me to continue. I said, I've been doing some research and I'm wondering if maybe you have it because of the snoring while being wide awake. He said he would like to try exercise first because he knows that's where a lot of his breathing problems stem from. I continued by saying it's not just the snoring, but if it's lack of oxygen, maybe that would explain the weak memory. He continued to say he knows he has a thick neck and wants to try working out first. I stayed quiet for a long time after this. Eventually, I said, you've been saying you want to exercise for a long time and it hasn't happened. It's fine that you want to get back into shape, but I'm more concerned about the lack of memory and I can't wait around for you to find time to work out. I feel like I can't have meaningful conversations with you. I can't trust you're going to remember them. He just kept going back to the exercise solution. So I said I'm grasping at solutions to present to you, hoping you'll consider something to improve this. This is a you thing now, and I can't do it for you. I've been giving you suggestions for a while, and now including getting tested for sleep apnea. Choose what you want to do or not, but I can't live like this anymore. It was quiet for a long time, and it was pretty obvious he wasn't really understanding the full scope of it. So I continued to say that I don't have a partner I can trust to have any type of conversation with, because there's no guarantee that he'll remember. I try to have mindless conversation about plans that we have or about the kids, and when he proves again that he can't remember, it makes me feel even more alone. I told him I can't have a partner where I can't connect with or feel I can share important things with knowing I'll be disappointed and let down later. He tried to deflect by asking how often I thought this was happening. Let me tell you, if I was a violent person, now is about the time I would have ripped his eyeballs out. He seriously was not understanding the severity of this. I said, it happens enough that I try to give you a little, but when you forget I'm reminded all over again that you do this often enough. I'm angry all the time about it, is how often you forget. If you need that indicator, he acknowledged this. I asked him if he noticed the majority of our conversations over the past few years happen over text. I told him this is because I think if it's in writing, at least he can go back and reread it and remind himself. This is why I don't want to talk to him in person anymore. He deflected again by saying he thought we texted more because the kids aren't around and it's easier to focus and have conversation. He thought I wasn't talking to him in person because I'd rather be on my phone or reading. I told him I do those things because I don't want to talk to him in person. I finally said he needs to figure this out because I can't live like this. It's lonely and isolating. I can't talk about anything from silly, meaningless things to more serious issues. I need a partner who's stepping up for me and wants to have an integrated life. When I feel disconnected from him, it seeps into every other aspect of our relationship, and there's no connection happening anywhere because of this. I reminded him to choose what solution he wants to explore, but I won't be providing any more suggestions. This is a him thing to fix. And if it doesn't get it figured out, I don't think I can survive the relationship. I left it at that. He rolled over and didn't say anything. So, I guess, the decision is on him now. I hope my message was clear. I don't know if he'll actually pursue anything, but I know if nothing changes I am done with this marriage. I didn't truly feel how lonely I am until I was trying to express that to him tonight.